As we take a look at the starting lineup for Portmore United, Tyrone Williams between the sticks. They will go with a back five, the left wing back being Emilio Rousseau. Over on the right-hand side will be Okila Howard. The three centre-backs, Rudolph Austin, Stephen Young and Akeem Mullings. Siegel Knight, of course, is a holding midfielder alongside Jaheen Rose. Gio Headley, an academic graduate from Mount Pleasant, is in the starting lineup for Portmore United, making his debut. Jevick McFarlane. As we take a look at the full-time highlights, Demario Phillips was involved in most everything. And Dwight Merrick also starting this game. Guthrie couldn't quite get the power behind that effort. But here's the goal. Look at the amount of space Gawain Austin had inside the box. Lovely header down. And there were two players pretty much unmarked inside the area. And no issues there for Gawain Austin against his old club. That was some pretty decent movement, but in the end, straight to Shaquan Davis. And then the free kick had to be parried over. It was a good hit by Emilio Rousseau, and Davis with the hand. And now another opportunity, and players were teeing up there. Went into an era of uncertainty, and Portmore survived. And Bailey did well inside the area, and Bygrave's effort over the top. They really came to life in the second half of that second half. And that header was on target, but Demario Phillips was in the way there with a vital block. And then Deacon and Chong. And Chong, he would want to do over there. But wonderful movement. And that was that. Mount Pleasant with 10 shots, just 2 on target. Portmore United had 6 shots on target from their 13. 13 fouls committed by Portmore United. Mount Pleasant 8. 5 yellow cards were flashed in this game, and Mount Pleasant with the majority of the possession in the end at 60%.
Demario, a real workman-like performance from you today. Not just workman-like, but really packed with a lot of quality. So you must be pleased with that, but must be concerned that you had to do so much work today.
Well, the game is all about working and putting out the hard work. We shall succeed, and coming off international duty, you know, we have to push it. We have to push going forward. We play 5 games in pre-season, we won all, so we just continue the streak.
In terms of the team that you're playing with now, lots of players coming in, lots of quality. How excited are you to really play with them this season?
Well, it's very exciting, and they have to know that we have to put together as a team to achieve and retain our title.
In terms of which one of the talents coming in that you would pick to say, really, that's the one that you think is going to really set the league alight?
Well, everyone that come in, but I would say Guthrie, he has put in the hard work, and he's very excited to watch.
Well, good performance from you today. All the best.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, there you have it. Demario Phillips, man of the match here, really worked hard. You could see his jersey soaked inside out. Undone by one of your past players today, but aside from that, sum up your team's performance for me.
I mean, it was a decent performance from us. We had about 8 players coming up from the under-20 who we basically threw them off in the deep end today. And in terms of how they equip themselves, it's all says well for us going forward from here.
Yeah, for a moment there, I was saying in commentary that maybe your hands are a bit tied in terms of the options that you have to come off the bench in terms of changing the approach of the team, but more so just looking to change personnel out there.
Yeah, definitely. We have quite a few injuries amongst our ranks. Marshall Walsh is out with the injuries. So today we knew that it was going to be a tough game playing against the defending champion. We had so much youngsters amongst our ranks, but I think they put in a decent shift for us.
What's the outlook for the season for you?
I mean, it's basically a rebuilding. This is my second year there, and we have some youngsters that we have put into the team, and hopefully the seniors that are there will lead them to something special this year.
Well, the youngsters, they're in good hands. No better hands to be in than yours. All the best.
All right, then.
Yeah,
Thanks.
there you have it. Philip Williams gracious in his defeat today, but knows that it will only get better for him. Coach Whitmore, in the end, it was a little bit anxious. You got a little bit more animated on the touchline. It was only a goal in it, so there was always a chance for Portmore to get back in it. What do you make of your team performance?
Well, I'm very pleased somewhat, but I think most of the game we didn't manage the game. Even leading the game, it was a ebb and flow. But Portmore is a team we struggled with last season. You know, 2 games, 2 draw, and it's good to get a one over them this afternoon. I'm very pleased with the 3 points.
Apart from the management of the game in the final third, they were well organised, yes, Portmore, but do you think there's a lot more that your team could do in terms of its creativity in that?
Well, again, it's the first game of the season. We have a lot of new players in, you know, first competitive game, you know, so the season is long, I have a lot of work to do.
Words coming out, a lot of players you brought in. One of them is an exciting Trinidadian. What is happening with him? I mean, when will we see him?
Well, again, he's off on national duty. He hasn't back as yet. So, as I said before, it's a long season, so hopefully you'll see a lot of faces.
Well, a winning start for you, Coach. Long may it continue. All the best.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah.